Hi, everybody. This is Joann Lysiak. Welcome to my Facebook Live tonight. And tonight's topic is what's stopping you from living your life purpose and finally let it go. So we're going to have a great conversation tonight talking about spirituality and why we're here and how everything works on this planet so that you can live your life purpose. So I'm excited to be here today because I'm going to share solutions with you. This is a really important topic for everybody so that we can really live our fullest potential, really step into our power and our greatness and just really shine. So stay tuned because I am going to share with you some solutions. So again, welcome here. So if you feel like you're stuck, like you know that there's something more for you out there, but you don't know where to go, then you're at the right place tonight because we're going to address that. If you are feeling that you're doubtful that you can do it, maybe you're ready to make a move, and maybe it's having a business and really living your purpose, but you're really doubtful that you can do it. Maybe you have disbelief. This is the place to be. We're going to address that tonight. Or maybe you're just really frustrated that, you're not getting what you want in your life. It's really not happening. And you've tried some things, you focused on it, but it's just not happening. And maybe you're doubting whether you're doing it the right way. Well, you're at the right place because we're going to talk about that as well. So hang in there till the end and just tell you a little bit about who I am. My name is Joann Lysiak, if you've never seen me before. And I am the founder and the creator of Empowered Life. And what I do is I help my clients who are coaches, life coaches, wellness coaches, and really heart-centered entrepreneurs live their life vision and make the big transformation to live the vision, to totally align with why they're here. So it's so in alignment with what we're talking about today. And the way that I do it is really uncover deep within who you really are, what you're here to do, what are your gifts and talents, what do you want in your life in health, wealth, love, and spirituality, and create a life vision. And then whatever is holding you back, which you're going to hear about tonight, we eliminate them, which are your limiting subconscious beliefs and stuck emotions and the patterns that you've been doing over and over again that aren't working and that's stopping you from getting results. So then we clear it with an energetic technique. And then what we do is we have to do a new mindset makeover. So we have to create some new beliefs and really make some changes. And we do that with a very spiritual process that works. You get all the details on how to do it with Mind Body Tools. And then finally, you are on the road to making your life vision reality by taking the action. And again, it's very spiritually based, so it's Mind Body Tools. So when I say it's spiritually based, maybe just kind of, give you a little understanding about what I mean, is that, we're here in a universe and there's a system, there's a process with the way things work. There are universal laws. There are ways that you will manifest and get what you want. And if you don't know what the process is, you don't know what the rules of the game are, and you're not going to be able to win and get what you really desire unless you know the rules of the game. So we're going to talk about the rules of the game, and we're going to talk about what's stopping you. So I want to give a shout out to people that are here tonight, that are here live. I want to thank you for being here, and I want to ask you if you would share your name, where you're from, and any comments. So if I ask you a question, if you would comment, that'd be great. That way we can have a conversation, or just ask me questions, actually. So if you would do that, that would be perfect. And those of you on the replay, thank you for being here. And the same thing, if you just put your name, where you're from, and any comments as we go along, and then I'll respond to you if you have any questions, same thing. So I appreciate for everybody being here. This is an important topic, spirituality, and right now with everything going on in the world, in the US, people's emotions are really frazzled. We have our own stuff going on, but in addition to that, the world events, domestic events are really having everybody on edge. But if we can step into our power, if we can step into our greatness, if we could tap into the universe and the knowledge bank and the laws and really follow those processes and laws, then we'll be in alignment and we'll be able to really create what we want and really make an impact on the world. And that's really what I'm about. And really what, all my programs are about is really sharing why you're here and expressing those. Hi, Simone. Thanks for being here. So if you have any questions, just, plug them in and I'll answer them for you, and why we're here. Because when we're not living our life purpose, we feel negative emotions because we're not really fulfilling why we're here. We came here for a reason. These are my beliefs, spiritual beliefs that I've learned over the years. And if we're not fulfilling our desires, our dream, our purpose in life, why we're here, and sharing our gifts and talents, we're going to be really bummed out. We're going to feel depressed. We're going to be sad. We're going to be angry, frustrated. We're going to be upset when things don't go our way. When we're in a job that we don't love, we're going to be really frustrated. We're going to be angry. We're going to get a lot of stress. If we're in relationships that are not in alignment with what we are and it's sapping us and we're not able to really, soar and shine, then we're not feeling our best. And we're not going to be able to create. You've got to create when you're feeling good, because it's an attraction universe, law of attraction, and you get what you put out. So it's a magnet. You're a magnet and you'll get it back. So it's an attraction. So you have to think about what you're constantly feeling, what you're constantly putting out. And that's why we were talking about your emotional baggage and what's in your emotional baggage. So Simone Park Ridge, I'm on the bus going home and watching. Oh, good. Well, maybe somebody on the bus will also hear and join in. You never know. So what I've been talking about this whole week and actually last week is what's going on with your emotions, what's going on with your beliefs, what's going on with the traumas. That I use the analogy about what's in your emotional bag because it's really fun to use this analogy so people really understand it. Do you like this analogy that you've got this bag on you? And you're filling it up since you were conceived with everything that you're recording and its beliefs and traumas and experiences. And then, you've got positive and negative, but the positives are great. They're light, but the negatives are very heavy, dark, burdensome, hardship for you, struggle for you. And that overpowers the light. And so consequently, you're carrying this like it's 50 pounds 100 pounds of hardship on your back. And we got to let that go. If you want to live your life purpose, you got to let that go. Because actually they say that with, consciousness and ascension, you've got to get rid of those blocks. You really have to eliminate that stuff because it really is holding you back from stepping into your power and achieving your greatness. So when I say stepping into your power, what do I mean? You're an energy being. You feel it. You feel surges of energy through your body. You feel when you've got lots of great energy. You may say, I'm really energized. Well, that's the power source. We're electrical beings too. So we could light up a football field with all the energy we have in our body. And that's a power source. And your brain is the most important and most powerful thing on this planet. And so we've got the power with our brain capacity, and we're only using 5%. So think of all the untapped potential that we have. And that's why I wanted to do this Facebook Live on spirituality, because we have to know how the game is played. We have to know the rules of the game so that we can be a player in the game. Because, think about it. If you're a baseball player, and right now the Cubs are doing well, I guess. I don't know. I live by the park, but I'm not 100% sure what's happening. But if you don't know the rules of the game and you're going in as a player and you think that you're supposed to swing and miss the ball, then you're going to strike out and you're not going to score for the team. And so you're going to be out. So you're not going to get the results. So you really have to know how the game is played. So it's always about your results. So look at your results. Your results are a telltale. So in spirituality, we say that your outer world, which is your results, is a reflection of your inner world. And your inner world is the subconscious beliefs. That's the emotional baggage. So if you have a lot of negative in there, then that's going to be reflected in your results. So really, when it comes down to reality, the easiest way to do it is look at your results in health. Are you where you want to be in health? Do you have a lot of energy? Are you in great health? Are all your organs and glands working in tip-top shape? Are you at your ideal weight? Are your eyes in great shape? Is your bones, is everything in great shape? Do you feel your best? Are you flexible? The other one is look at wealth. Do you have the kind of money that you want? Do you have the career that you want? Are you getting clients that you want? Do you have enough clients coming in? So look at that, because that is a reflection of your inner world, your beliefs. And then look at relationships and love. Do you have great relationships? Or do you have disagreements? Do you have confrontation with people? That is your inner world. And so you can eliminate that. And of course, spirituality, what we're talking about today, do you believe you have greatness within? Do you believe you have gifts and talents? Are you on the path to share those gifts and talents? Are you on the path to follow the universal laws and be in alignment and live your dream, your life purpose? So those are some questions to really ask yourself. And so if you have any questions about that, just put it in the blanks in the comment section and I'll respond to you. And also if you would share this with people, because this is cutting edge information. And it's not on mainstream. You're not going to hear this on mainstream news. Oprah probably would talk about it, but chances of you seeing it on any of the news stations are really null and void. So this is cutting edge. People don't know about it. So share this with them. If people are struggling that mention this to them, that this might help them. And if you would also just like and put some hearts in, I really appreciate that. So let's look at traumas. Let's kind of look at some of the traumas that could be blocking you. I've been sharing openly, my stuff because, with my journey, I had stuff and I had to do the work. I had to eliminate it. I had to learn how the game is played. I had to learn the rules of the game and then use those rules to be a player and then change it. And I had my transformations in many areas, and I still do, all the work on a regular basis. My day is always filled with spiritual work and mind makeovers, different activities and things. I'm constantly doing that. But, the thing that I was sharing with people is really what happened in school. I had a lot of traumas in school. And, in particular, when I was very young, and that really shut me down. I didn't want to participate. I felt I wasn't of value. I was afraid to speak my mind or even my comments or offer my answers in school. I was really shy to be up in the front of the room for, the reasons of the trauma. And so it really shut me down in school. And I was just a very shy, introverted person. And I wasn't like that, though, before that. So it just really closed me down. And I, noticed that was happening. And really, I didn't know the way the rules of the game were, but I just kind of pushed myself to be a little bit more, talkative. And especially out of college, I really pushed myself to do that. But I was still living in fear. I was still feeling, for instance, in school, I'd never felt smart. I just never did. Tests were bad for me. I used to have a hard time with tests. I would go into a panic and then my mind would go blank. Anybody else have that where your mind goes blank and you literally don't have the answers and then you're freaking out because you don't have the answers? And then, of course, when I would get my score from my test, it would be like not really what I wanted. And so I was a C student and I never felt smart. It wasn't until after college that I really, pushed myself and started learning the spiritual practices and rules and the laws of the universe and started making changes. And then the big changes happened when I was on my journey to learn that there's clearing techniques you can do to get rid of this stuff. There's no reason that anybody should suffer. There's no reason you should struggle. There's no reason you should, sacrifice and carry this burden. Absolutely not. There's powerful ways. I use them all the time with my clients. They work. I've used them on myself. They work. It's just like miracles happen because the magic is in you and you've got the power. And when you use it with the laws, you make things happen. So let's get back to traumas. So For me, it was that I wasn't good enough and I didn't really feel like I could speak my mind and I wasn't smart enough. So maybe you've had similar traumas, because there's a lot of traumas in school. When I work with people and I test to see where things are happening with them, I find that 5 years old is a big one. That school usually happens at 5 years old. So maybe you were in trouble because you spoke a lot, you were funny, and you got in trouble and you were in the corner, or you got punished, or you lost your demerits, or you had to stay after school. And so those are traumas that you might have suffered. And so you don't feel like you're good enough. You don't want to go forward. And think about how many times people said no to you when you were a kid. No, don't do that. No, don't touch that. No, be quiet. Sit down. Don't do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. So we are shut down. We believe, no, I can't do it. No, I can't. I don't have the abilities. No, I'm not smart enough. No, I can't do it alone. And that really shapes us. So those beliefs come from a lot of traumas, or just repeated beliefs that you hear over and over again from people. So it could be beliefs that you can't do it, that you're not smart enough, that it's too much for you, it's too hard, I'm going to get hurt. If I don't have the right answer, I'll be punished. If I make a mistake, I'll be punished. I don't want to make a mistake. I'm afraid to fail. I'll get in trouble. Because that's like with report cards. That's kind of a traumatic thing. So, you got a lot of that from those days of school and, just with life. The second or the third is your emotions. Now, the emotions are attached to beliefs. You have the negative emotions and positive that are attached to beliefs, because there's good beliefs too. But the negative beliefs, the negative emotions are very powerful. So if you're saying I'm not smart enough and you're filled with grief about it, that grief is strong and that's fueling that belief. And so you're not feeling very good. And so you're going to get more of the same of not feeling good. And you're going to get more results and more things coming to you in your life that are the same. So you got to get rid of the emotions, because it's a feeling universe. So the feelings, the emotions are what's really attracting more into your life of the same. So maybe there's doubt that you can't do it. Maybe there's worry. I'm going to make a mistake. I'm going to get in trouble. I won't get a promotion. I won't get that client. I'm not smart enough. That other person is better than me. That other coach is better than me. They're smarter than me. They get better results. So you've got a lot of comparison going on. Uncertainty, doubt, unworthiness, undeservingness, a lot of that going on, because we basically have this premise that we're not good enough, that I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, so I'm not, fill in the blanks. I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not thin enough, I'm not funny enough, whatever. We've got those beliefs, those limiting beliefs, and I do a lot of work with my clients to get rid of those beliefs. It's very powerful, the technique that we use, and they've changed that belief. So they do love themselves, they do accept themselves, they do believe that they are worthy, they do believe that they're enough. And that's super important, because again, you're on this path to step into your power, to live your life purpose and create a life vision. And you're here to do what you came here to do. And so, you've got to be in a good state of mind to do that. As an entrepreneur, I love being an entrepreneur, but it's a lot of this, up and down kind of thing with emotions. And when you're an entrepreneur, you are putting yourself on the emotional chopping block. You're putting yourself on a platter in every way. You're doing Facebook Lives, you're doing videos. People may say some nasty comments. People may not like who is she? What does she think she's doing? How people are naysayers and all of that. There's a lot of negativity. You might feel that you're not good enough. And so maybe you're really nervous about it. You maybe don't want to pick up the phone and call people. There's just a lot of emotions that come up because we are putting ourselves on this platter for everybody to see us. And so you've really got to balance that and eliminate those emotions, because as an entrepreneur, I don't think I would have 3 businesses, not at the same time, but over a period of time. This is my 3rd business. I don't think I would be in business once, let alone 3 times, if I didn't have a way to manage the emotions and let them go, because I would be a wreck. I'd be a wreck. I would probably be sick. I would have been maybe really upset and be shut down emotionally and have more traumas. I wouldn't be able to do this. So entrepreneurs in particular, know that you can balance those emotions by getting rid of them. So look at your results. Is that making sense to everybody? Are you kind of following this? And are you liking? And if you could also comment on what you're liking on what I'm saying, that I can help you more at the next Facebook Lives. So what are you here to do? Do you guys know? Because, this is also part of my process to help people identify why they're here, what they're here to do. Do you have an idea of what your unique gifts and talents are and what you can share with the world? Because when you do, you are in happiness. You are in total happiness when you do that. So this would be like bliss for you to be on that path and to be living your life purpose and have the passion for it. So do you know how it works? Do you know how the universe works? Do you know the rules? Do you know the laws? Do you know how to use your mind? Do you know how to use your brain? Do you know how to change things in the subconscious? Do you know how to let it go? So let me share with you what I can offer to you as the solution to help you find your purpose, get your gifts, live your life purpose in passion, because you're letting the stuff go and you're learning the rules. You're learning how to use your mind, how to use your brain. And that is with a process. Now, I do a 6-month coaching program, but what I'm really excited to talk about is I created an 8-week program, because the motivating factor for me was, with everything going on, it was too much to see and hear and see everybody in the place, because I know I clear myself. But if you don't have a way to do that, I can't even imagine how you guys feel, because I have to clear myself every day to get rid of this stuff so I can be in a good place. So the program I created, it's really twofold. First, we address clearing the blocks, and we do it over 8 weeks. We do it on a live call, and we're going to focus on health, wealth, love, and spirituality. The reason why is you are a whole being. Your life is a whole. It's not just health. It's not just wealth. It's just not career. It's everything integrated. And so it's important for you to have happiness by having a balance in all areas. So we're going to clear the stuff. And then I'm going to teach you mind and body tools that are based on how the universe works. And you're going to be able to use visualization. You're going to get some great audios. You're going to have some activities that you're going to do, some ways that you're going to kind of reprogram your mind to switch to positive thinking. This is super effective, and that's why I'm so excited to show it and share it with you, because I do it in my coaching programs and people have great results. So I thought now's the time to do a group program and really help what's, the negative emotions that people are bombarded with, help people get rid of them. So it's twofold, and it's called Mindset Makeover. You can click on the link that I have in this post, and you can get the free video, which talks more about the emotional baggage, how it gets in there, and then how you can release it. It talks about the mindset makeover. It talks about the process, and it will take you to a page where you can read all about it. And if this resonates with you, then I would encourage you to join, because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're starting October 16th. If you join and sign up for the early bird special, by the 9th of October, you're going to get a free session, a group session, and that will be after the class ends, and it's going to be a $350 value that you're getting for free. So that is my gift to you for being in the program and participating. So what are the outcomes that you can expect? Well, number one, you're going to learn the rules of the game. You're going to be empowered. You're going to learn what you can do based on the universal truths and the universal laws, and how you can switch to a more positive framework, to a more positive mindset to get what you want. You're going to learn, again, the rules and how the game is played. And when you learn the rules, what's going to happen is you're going to start changing the mindset. You're going to become more positive. You're going to become more optimistic. After we do the clearing, people always say they're lighter, they're brighter, they're more positive, they feel more optimistic, and they see opportunities. The charge that they had on that emotion is no longer there, and they are now able to take new action steps and create new habits. Those are some of the results that people say. The outcomes is what you can expect when you do the work, but you got to do the work. This program is a wonderful program when you do the work. So it's not a quick fix. It's not a magic pill, because the magic is you. So you're going to learn how to live your life purpose. And you're going to be with other people that are on the same path. So it's going to be really exciting to do that. So you've got, you're here for a reason. The universe brought you here. And you've got 3 choices you can make. You can do nothing and just keep accumulating and really feel these emotions and the struggle, or you can do it yourself, which will take you time to find the sources and quite a bit of money to really get this done. And the third is you can join the class, and join the class for a super bargain price, because it's my gift to help others clear these blocks, so you can live your life purpose and step into your power and your greatness. So I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being here live, Simone. Thank you for being here on the replay, everybody. And if this resonates with you, please click on the link, get all the information, sign up by the 9th for the early bird, and I will be so happy to help you in this 8-week mindset makeover. So next week, I will be back on Facebook Live. I will have new topics that I'll be sharing, and it's all about the mindset, because that's my area of expertise, and that's where I'd like to share with all of you. So thanks for being here, everybody. Again, thanks, and have a great night. I'll see you next week. And you could always reach out to me with a private message. Bye.